Hey everyone! Today I'm working with a patient who came to me with a pretty common issue, but one that requires extra care and attention. He's been dealing with an ingrown toenail for a while now, and today we're doing a deeper intervention to ease his discomfort and promote healing. Right now I am examining his toe, which has a granuloma red swollen lesion that forms when the skin around the nail gets irritated and inflamed. I'm using a sterilized pair of forceps to carefully remove the inflamed tissue and clean the area. It's a delicate process because his skin is extremely thin and sensitive, which I'll explain in more detail in a moment. As I work, I'm using a fiber optic light to illuminate the area and make sure I can see every little detail. I'm cutting the nail with a specialized podiatry clipper, always following its natural curve to prevent it from growing back into the skin. I'm being extra careful not to leave any square edges, because if the nail grows improperly, it could irritate the skin again and cause another granuloma. I'm also applying an antiseptic solution to prevent infections, since the area is open and vulnerable. This patient, by the way, has an additional factor that makes things a bit more complicated. He's taking Accutane, known as Roaccutane in other countries, a strong medication used to treat acne and excessive oiliness in the skin. While it's very effective for what it's prescribed for, it has a significant side effect for people prone to ingrown nails. It makes the skin extremely thin and dry. That means any pressure from the nail against the skin can break that natural barrier and cause inflammation, just like we're seeing here. I'm explaining all of this as I go, so you can understand why I'm taking each step. Now, I'm applying a wet dressing to the treated area. Unlike many podiatrists who prefer dry dressings, I like to use wet dressings in cases of granulomas, like this one. I've tested both methods, and for me, the wet dressing seems to speed up healing and make the patient more comfortable. Of course, that doesn't mean other methods are wrong. Every professional has their own approach, and I respect that. But my unique touch is showing you in a week how this healing will look. It's always amazing to see the progress, and I love sharing that with you all. As I take care of the nail, I'm also giving the patient some home care advice. I explain that while he's on Accutane, he needs to be extra vigilant about nail hygiene and trimming. If the nail is cut incorrectly, for example, too short or with square edges, the risk of another ingrown nail goes up. I'm recommending that he avoids tight shoes and keeps his feet clean and dry, but not so dry that the skin cracks. Guys, I know how painful and frustrating this problem can be. Anyone who's had an ingrown toenail or a granuloma knows it affects more than just physical health. It can impact your confidence and daily comfort too. That's why, as I do this procedure, my main focus is making sure the patient feels safe, comfortable, and trusts the process. I'm talking to him constantly, checking in to see if he's okay, if he's in pain, or if he needs a break. Foot health is serious, and I want everyone who comes through my door to leave not only treated, but also more knowledgeable and confident about taking care of themselves. For those of you watching, I want to say, if you or someone you know is dealing with this, don't panic. There are solutions, and professionals like me are here to help. An ingrown toenail isn't something to ignore if you notice redness, swelling, or persistent pain. See a podiatrist. It's better to prevent than to let the problem worsen into something more serious, like an infection or trouble walking. So, where are you all watching this video from today? Are there people tuning in from New York, California, Texas, or maybe even places like Canada or the UK? I love knowing where my audience is coming from, so drop your city or country in the comments. I want to build a connection with each of you, and comments are a fantastic way for us to interact. Come on, don't be shy. Now, a quick reminder for anyone taking Accutane or any other medication that affects the skin. pay attention to your body's signals. If you notice your nails are more brittle, your foot skin is cracking, or you feel pain when putting on shoes, it's time to seek help. Also, avoid cutting your nails too short or using unsterilized tools at home. If possible, schedule regular checkups with a podiatrist to keep everything in check. And of course, hydration is key. Use specific foot creams, but don't overdo it, or the skin could become too soft, which can also cause issues. Another important point, if you have a family history of ingrown toenails like this patient does, it's a good idea to start preventive care early. Sometimes it's genetic and regular monitoring can make all the difference. Before we wrap up, I have a special request for you all. More than 90% of the people watching my YouTube videos don't follow me yet, and that's a shame, because when you subscribe, like and comment, you're helping show YouTube that this content is valuable and not low quality or unimportant. So, if you enjoy what you saw today, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. And please leave a comment, whether it's about the procedure, a question you have, or just a quick hello. Every interaction from you is super important to me and to the growth of this channel. Oh, and don't forget to share this video with friends or family who might benefit from this information. The more people who know how to care for their foot health, the better. Until the next video, take care everyone. Hugs from Nati.